Hey, what's going on, guys? Jason Lore here with Jason Lore Photography and Films, and welcome back to another episode of the podcast series, Real Talks with Filmmakers. And today's episode, we're going to be talking about socializing. And this is something that I'm going to be real with you guys about, as I've been real before, is that you need to know how to talk to people and you can't be shy about it. It could be just something that could be random sometimes, or it could be something that, is strategic. I would recommend, knowing who your audience is first. That's the probably strategic way. But if you're just not sure, you can't be quiet throughout the whole entire time, whether it be on the set of a film or at an event of a film, festival or a film party where there's you know, lots of people to network and connect with. And if you're going to be too shy or too scared to talk to people, then you're not going to get very far. I think a lot of people that I've met in the past had that fear or just that modesty of like, I'm not here to like just, mingle with people. I'm just here to showcase my work and then just leave. If I win, great. If not, then oh well. It's like, no, that's a missed opportunity. You need to have that courage to go and talk to people. So these are the reasons why you need to socialize with people. So one is again being able to connect and network with people. When you approach some filmmakers, right? And if you know about their work, it's like, great, go and tell them, about their work. You can be honest about it. It could have been great, it could have been terrible, but it's just the fact that you did watch their films, their projects, or read their scripts, or whatever the case may be. And now you being able to, talk to them and also tell them what you think about about their projects, and it could mean the world to them. Now, of course, when you're talking with them too, just be aware of like body languages and also, tone of voice. Some people, you'll come to learn that they're, very interesting characters. They could either be socially awkward, they could be silly, funny, they could be serious, they could be dramatic, they could be short tempered, and some can be patient. But that's all having to do with interacting and socializing with people. Is you learn a lot about the people that you're socializing with as well. I mean, if we go back to when I was a little kid, I used to work at the farmers market with my parents. We farmed in Chico, California. We grew different types of vegetables. We even grew flowers too, and we would sell them at the farmers market. As a kid growing up doing that, I got to meet and interact with different customers of different race, culture, different occupations. And, it got to a point one day where, being a curious kid that I was, I started asking questions. Hey, what do you do for work? Oh, hey, have you been doing any traveling? Oh, hey, what did you do for the summertime? And you know what? A lot of people were actually interested in telling me, what they do for work or what they did on their vacation or their travels. And, I even asked people, what would you recommend? Or even, what's your hobby? What do you do for fun? How do you do it? And you know what? It was just a great way of learning about different things too at the same time, and it's just the fact that you're showing interest in, their, their personal lives is just telling them that, wow, I feel like a somebody because somebody wants to know about me. That's the same thing with filmmakers. I mean, that's why, you go to events like film festivals, like they're just looking to answer questions. They're just looking to, you know, meet with people who share the same interests as they do. So it's just amazing how everybody can sometimes be very nervous about, their own work with other filmmakers, that they don't realize that they all have the same thing in common. But most importantly is everybody shares the same passion as being filmmakers. So it doesn't hurt to just approach someone and just simply ask them, hey, so did you enter a project into this film festival? Oh, yeah. Which one was it? And it's like, hey, I heard you did the music composing for this film. what got you into, music and things like that. It just really brightens people's days. And you know what? At the end of the conversation, you probably didn't realize it, but it was like probably minutes to hours since you guys started talking. And after establishing that connection through, socializing with people, that's how you get phone numbers. That's how you get emails. That's how you connect later to make projects together. And now comes the next reasoning is, working on the set with people. Is socializing is how you get to know your cast and crew, how they work. Some people, like I said, could be short tempered, can be patient. Some people could be understanding. Some people could be very, demanding. And when you learn more about those type of people, you can either want to work with them in future projects or possibly not work with them ever again once this project's over with. And that's why, socializing, you learn about people and also you learn how to also, communicate with them. Somebody short tempered. Well, how do you reason with them to where, um, you know, you tell them this is the reason why we have to, shoot this scene a certain way or this way, because it will make the story, a lot better to where once they start to get an idea of what you're talking about, they'll start to come around. Or if they don't come around at all, it's like that's how you know it's like, dude, that's just how they are. And it's the fact that you actually tried and also, you know, socialized with them to get that information. You wouldn't be able to do that if you just stayed quiet. So, when it comes down to also production or film production where you're filming the movie, right? It socializing is also a great way of communicating with people. Like I said, it's like if you know how certain people respond or interact with you in a certain way through socializing, then now you know how to communicate with them, which is like I said, if someone's short tempered, find a reason to get it across to them. And then same thing with like even someone who's patient to where it's like, okay, um, there's a difficult scene that needs to be filmed, but knowing this person being understanding, it's like, we're gonna be able to make this happen, despite like how difficult the scene's gonna be. So that just goes to show why a lot of films, have like the same actors under the same director, like Christopher Nolan, right? Who did Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Rises, right? And then he also did Inception. If you notice, a lot of the actors in those films are actually, still in the same film as he made altogether. So um, I can't name them all off the bat, but I can say that if you watch those films or even go on to IMDb and look at all the list of the cast, right? You'll notice like a majority of the cast members are all in most of his films. And it was all due to the fact of how well they worked together and communicated with each other. And that goes a long way. And that's something that we all independent filmmakers can learn from that too, is just the power of, socializing and just developing that understanding and also good communication on set or even at, different like film events. So, I would say just start out with hello. It's like, what do you do in filmmaking? And just the rest is going to be history because it's like you're going to be having so much fun talking about your love for filmmaking and what it is you do in filmmaking to where next thing you know you guys are going to be the best of friends and also the best co-workers on a film set.